Well, apparently this is going to be a two-part video because I accidentally clicked out of the camera when I was trying to unhook it from the charger. Dang it. I'm going to have to get me whatever you guys use, an actual camera, I'm assuming, so that way I can pause and not lose where I'm at. I don't know, because like I said, if I shut off the phone, it automatically ends the video. I don't know if it keeps the video or if it just altogether loses all the data, who knows. But I made it down that road. I don't think I'll be able to make it back up. Hopefully I will. Tomorrow is supposed to be pretty warm, 50 degrees, so hopefully it'll be melted by the time we get to leave out of here, but it goes all the way up that way. This is one of my campsites that I like to stay at. Figured I'd let the dogs out, let them run around, and assess any damage or possible damage that was done. So yeah, I just figured I'd let you know what's going on. Like I said, it's probably going to be a two-part video. I might even do it again, so it might be a three-part video. Who knows? Let me know what you guys for cameras, so that way I don't have to deal with this anymore. I can actually have one whole video and not have to cut it into two parts. I mean, I'm sure maybe there's a way, if I had any experience with editing, I'm sure I could put both of them together into one video, maybe. I'm not sure. I've never really done any editing like that, so like I said, I'm still learning. It's part of life. You learn new things. Hence the name of the channel, Fruit of Knowledge, because I'm always learning. And if you're not learning, then you got a pretty boring life. Watch the dogs be free and roll in poop. God dang it. Why do you do that? You ain't sleeping with me tonight. Even though she probably will. Yeah, happy dogs. Happy dogs, happy dad. We still got a little ways to go. I hope the road gets better. I mean, I know in the shady spots it's going to be icy like that, but when I'm looking up the mountain, it doesn't really look like it's that snowy, so I don't know. We'll have to play it by ear. Maybe it was a mistake letting them out. Got red mud everywhere now. Of course, they had to go jump up on my bed. But we're going to keep going, because we got a way to go before the next decent campsite, if we can make it. Only problem is, there's not really anywhere to turn around. This is just a single road. So, hopefully it gets better. You don't know until you know. You know? Well, I almost got stuck back there right after that turn. It got super muddy. Of course, you gotta keep up your momentum, but this might be the worst time to come out here. It's all muddy, and then it's icy, and then it's muddy, and then it's icy. I mean, I'm getting in here, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get back out. I'm starting to get pretty worried. But we'll see. But look at that terrain out there. Crazy. Which, of course, the camera doesn't do justice, but it's a lot crazier than it looks on the camera, trust me. I haven't slid on the ice yet, so that's good, I guess. Oh boy, our first obstacle. I know it don't look bad in the camera, but I don't know. I sure hope we don't get stuck right here. Or bottom out. Like that. Dang it. Bottomed out. Hey, come on, baby. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Other than bottoming out. I sure hope that it starts drying out the farther we go. Because if it starts getting muddy and I got terrain like that I got to manipulate around, I don't know if we can do it at that point. Yeah, these roads are crazy. And I keep passing people that are walking, and they probably think I'm absolutely insane out here in this thing. Oh my goodness, this is sketchy. I don't even know if I can do this. It's like leaning to the left really hard, and then you got a trench right there. Let's go really slow. At least it's not fully iced up. Okay, not too bad. Phew. Kind of feel like I'm in Arizona right now. You know, you got some like caliche around here and stuff. But I've done a lot of off-roading, but nothing in something this big that's not 4x4, so it's a little heart-pounding when you get into muddy stuff like I am right now. It don't look like it, but once you get into it, it's muddy. That's another thing, is I don't see anybody else's tracks. I'm leaving tracks behind me, but I don't see anybody else's tracks, but I still keep on seeing people walking. So I don't know. Maybe I should have took the other way instead of taking this way. I mean, we're making it so far, but we haven't even hit the hard stuff yet, which is coming up pretty soon here. It's between here and that red stuff over there is where you start getting some difficult terrain. Yeah. Of course, every time I take the camera off, there's a person walking. But I was thinking if I make it to the other side where the Y is, which is a ways from here, then I might end up taking the other way out to go back home. Which I know that way it gets muddy too, but I know the mountain road is actually good, but the private roads, they don't do anything to them. And like I said last time, it was brutal getting in through there, and that was in my 4x4 van. So we'll just have to see. I mean, that's part of the adventure, I guess, huh? I mean, you can tell that this is just like Arizona. In the spring and winter time, this stuff just gets washed away. And yeah, you would think there's gold in there since I'm a gold miner, but I've tried it several times and I've never found anything. And I looked up any history out here, and there's no history of any gold mines. Just, I think it's iridium is what they find out here, which is not really that valuable to be mining unless you're a big production. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna keep trucking and hopefully it doesn't get any worse. Well, this is where the road typically gets really bad. It kind of looks like maybe a grader came through here, because normally, oh geez, normally there's some real big boulders sticking out right here. That's what I was worried about for my clearance issue. But I'm in first gear, going as slow as I can. But oh, okay, that wasn't too bad. Of course, my dog just can't keep her head out of the windshield, so it makes it harder to drive and navigate. Oh, that was a big bump. I wish I had a better camera so you guys could see how bad this really is. Oh, that's not any better. Oh, we are going uphill. I told you I'd be 4x4 in this poor thing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man. I know people talk about frame flex, but who cares? We're just trying to have some fun, make some good content, right? Man, I wish it looked just as bad on camera as it does in person. One sec, I gotta get my dog down. Okay, we made it through that hill pretty fine. I'm down a quarter tank already. I turned off the generator earlier. I was trying to save on gas. Might have to bring some bring some gas cans with me. I got like 3 5-gallon, you know, those dirt bike gas tanks with the long neck. Got some of those. I might take 2 of them with me next time and put them in the shower maybe. I don't know. It seems more ideal to have more gas than just coming out with whatever's in your tank, which I know these are big tanks. I think it's like 55 gallons or something like that, but boy, look how rough it is right there. It is a rocky right there, which is fine. I got plenty of clearance for that, but just gotta go real slow, like 5 mile an hour slow. I just got to keep in mind that I can't run the generator if we get down to 1/4 of a tank, so hopefully my battery will be good and charged, so at least I can run some heat. That's the main thing I'm worried about for when it gets cold tonight. But I do have a heavy duty sleeping bag for below 0 weather, so I'm sure I'll be fine there. I just don't want, well, I guess the RV is still winterized, so I guess I don't have to worry about nothing freezing if I have to. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I lift this thing and put a solid axle underneath the front, I might put a bigger gas tank in, maybe like an 80-gallon or something like that, just so I don't have to worry about bringing extra gas tanks, because I'm not a fan of that. I mean, yeah, I could put a luggage rack on the back, but then that really limits my clearance on everything. This Darby mine, I have yet to be up there. It's way, way up there. It's way too far to get to. But I'm pretty sure that's a uranium mine as well. But I think we're almost through the hard part, about halfway maybe, and then the road starts getting graded again from the National Service, because right now we're in BLM land. We're almost in National Forest though, and they tend to take care of their land a little better, or at least put better gravel down or whatever they do. I mean, look at this road. I wish camera did justice to this. It's steep. You got ruts in the road. Oh man, I'm gonna have to straddle this one. Oh boy. Just don't flip the darn thing. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. That's another thing I'm kind of worried about, lifting it. I don't want to lift it too high, because obviously center of gravity gets worse. And I mean, obviously, if I put some water in here, in the freshwater tank, we'll have a better center of gravity, because it's not so high up, and maybe fill in the storage units on the outside. But yeah, I told you I'm gonna go down some rough roads in this thing. I'm not like normal people. I'll push it to the limit. And if I get stuck and have to call my uncle out, well, I guess that's what's gonna have to be. At least it gives him an excuse to come out and have some fun in his new to him Cummins that he got. It's got a lift kit on it, so it'll give him something to do. Look how rocky it gets right here. Freaking boulders. Might have a clearance issue on this one. Oh man. Oh man. You guys missed it right before I turned the camera on. My freaking dog decided to jump all the way in my lap. Oh, that didn't sound too good. We're making it. Slowly but surely. Good thing this thing has a lot of weight, so you definitely get some traction, that's for sure. But if you end up slipping out, then it's already too late. Yeah, I think maybe this is the worst spot. Try to get the camera to focus. And you can't really tell, it just looks like a gravel road on the phone. Darn it. Anyways, let me get through this. Well, I just stopped and talked to some UTV guys that were coming from the way I'm going, and they're claiming that I should probably turn around pretty soon here because it gets snow drifty, so I won't be able to make it to the ice caverns, unfortunately. But who knows? They're older. I mean, I'm willing to risk it. Some people aren't. I mean, they thought I was doing pretty good since I made it this far. So that should tell you how bad this road really is, but we'll see. I'll keep you posted. Okay, just passed another guy on the UTV. Figured out to ask him the same question, and he said he tried to make it a little bit farther than those last guys I talked to, but he said it's not looking too promising. It's all snow drifted in, and I'm starting to see snow drift right now. It's kind of unfortunate because we just got to the good part of the road too. Darn it. I asked if I could make it to any campsites, and he's all, yeah, probably not, but we'll see. Darn it. What a bummer. Oh man, it is starting to get a little snow drifty, darn it. I don't see the Jeep that I let pass me, so looks like we can still go a little ways before it gets real snow drifty apparently. The UTV guy also said that there's some mountain goats up here, which is this is normally where I see them, so let's see if we can make it that far or if they're still here by the time I get there. But yeah, it's starting to get real snowy out here. Darn it. Here's the mountain goats. They're just chilling on the side of the road. About where I see them every time too. I wonder if they just live around here. Mountain goats. Lou? Sorry, my dog tried to jump out the freaking window. Better not, Lou. Better not. Well, they were right. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting through this small part right here, but I don't know what's around the corner, and it looks like people have been stuck there several times. As you can see all the tracks. So I don't know. Darn it. And there's not really anywhere to turn around right here either behind me. So, yay. Let me get out and check it out and see what I can do. Alright, I just looked behind me. I might be able to turn around. Might take me like a 5-point turn, but I think I can do it. I walked up there and it gets way deeper around the corner than right here, so definitely not going to make that. I would go show you, but I'm kind of afraid to take my phone off the charger, because last time I did that, it ended the video, and I had to restart this one, darn it. But look at these puppies, just loving it. Just having a good time. It's getting windy up here too. Very windy. Let me get turned around. Alright, I got turned around. Took a couple times to get turned around, but I did it. We're gonna head back. I don't know, I might stop somewhere just to camp for the night and then head home tomorrow. I'm not sure. Maybe go down somewhere else. I don't know, I'm still thinking about that. That's if I can even make it out of here. That's what I'm really worried about, because there was a couple spots coming down that I'm nervous about, because they were muddy and icy. So we'll see. If I see anything more interesting, I'll let you guys see it. While we're up here, I just wanted to show you the view. And if you could see right there is a Yellowtail Dam. That is technically Horseshoe Bend. where that's at. And if you've ever been there, that's a beautiful place to go boating. But yeah, there's the bighorns over there. Alright, I figured I'd stop and let the dogs do their thing and eat some lunch. I'm getting hungry. And my dogs are tired of being in the camper. And I know there's nobody up this way, so time for my dogs to run around, burn some energy before we start making it back. But it's either we stay here or somewhere around here, or we better get out of here before the sun goes down and everything starts freezing, because then we'll really have a problem getting out of here. So yeah, I'm just gonna let them do their thing, and I'm gonna eat some lunch. You're probably wondering what I got for lunch, since all I got was a bunch of junk food, but I stopped at the gas station realizing I only got junk food. And I picked up a couple sandwiches. So we're gonna have some sandwiches and chips. What was that? Mega Italian style. Oh yeah. Hopefully it's good, since it's a gas station sandwich. So yeah, I'm gonna eat lunch, and then we'll get back to it. Just wanted to show you guys how peaceful and quiet it is out here while my dogs roam. See if we can get a good look at the RV on this road. It's not super flat, but it's not very steep either. But hey, she made it up here. Everyone I passed was impressed, so I'm happy with it. We did. Yeah, the snowdrifts get deep out here. I mean, it's pretty deep right there. But at least we're on the back side of the mountain where the wind's not hitting us. What are you doing, Cosmo? Alright, lunch has been devoured. I think we're gonna descend down the hill, and I might take you guys to the closest sand dunes we have to Montana, which is in well, I always call it the Cowley sand dunes, but it's actually just outside of Level. So we'll go there if we can make it, and hopefully not too many people are there, because my dogs also love sand. They love snow, they love sand, they just love it. Oh, look what I found. When I was eating lunch, I was outside walking around, found me a nice little wrench. Just happens to be right where I parked. It's a 11/32 and a 5/16. So not bad. That'll go to my RV tool collection. Yeah, we're gonna descend down the hill, down the mountain, I should say. It's not really a hill. And it's gonna be way we're going. Just over that mountain. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a, let me stop real quick. There's a city right to the right of that little mountain right there. You can see like a gray spot. Let me see if I can use my finger without it ruining focus. Right there, that little gray spot, that's Cali, or a level. That's where we're gonna go if we can make it out. Just remembered, while my dog is here in my face while I'm trying to drive down this mountain, that this mountain is known for popping a lot of tires, and I just remembered that I forgot my 20-ton bottle jack at home. I thought I put it in here and I didn't. So hopefully we don't get a flat tire. I think we're past most of the rocky sharp parts, but we'll see. Well, we made it to a campsite. Ended up not being the sand dunes I was talking about. I decided to take a detour and go back the way I came. So now we're camping at I think it's called Bear Gulch. And while we're at Bear Gulch, at the foot of it, I also got a good view of the Beartooth Mountains way out there. So the sun will be setting pretty soon. Should be able to give you a nice picture of the Beartooth Mountains. Let me go outside and see if you can get a better picture since my windows are all dirty from earlier. Look how dirty that sea got. Oh, I need to zoom out. Jeez. These guys are ready to go play. I had to wait because some people were here. But all the slides are out. I guess now I can show you what it looks like with the slides out. The bed's not touching the dresser anymore, which is nice. You got plenty of room to walk around. Definitely not the right size bed, so I'll have to change that, but it is a brand new bed. You only get a little bit of room on that side, just enough to put my duffel bag or something like that when I go to work. And this guy, look at him. Make my brand new bedding all dirty. Love it. And I got this slide popped out, so now there's plenty of room, which I like. Are you guys ready to go outside? Hopefully no one showed up in the time I was looking around. Alright. So here we are. Right at the mouth of Bear Gulch. Oh look, there's the moon. Let's see if we can. Oh, not too bad. Got a little fire pit here. I just realized I think those windows are actually tinted. So that's nice. Got some wood here, which I don't have an axe to chop it down into kindling, so may or may not start a fire tonight. We'll see. Man, that's such a good view. I wish the camera did. Would you look at that? So yeah, there's the beginning of Beartooth Mountains, Cook City pretty much. Then over here you got Red Lodge and where the ski resort is. It's gonna be a nice sunset. It should also be a nice sunrise in the morning. It'll be coming up over here. So yeah, I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit until the sun sets, and I'll let you guys see that and let my dogs do their thing. Maybe I might get ready to start a fire. I don't know. It's been a long time since I had a fire. I also got to make sure no one shows up around here with my dogs out. But yeah. Oh yeah, and there's no awning. It's missing, of course. It wasn't missing in the picture before I went and got it, but when I got there, it was missing, unfortunately. I think I'm going to go with the carefree one. Hopefully get one long enough to go all the way to the edge right there. That'd be nice. Alright, one sec. My dogs are taking off. I gotta find out what they're up to. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that sunset. It's starting to get cold out here, so I don't think I'm going to start a fire since I don't have the right tools to chop some kindling. You want to see if the moon looks better? Oh yeah. Beautiful night. Getting a little windy though. It's another reason why I don't want to start a fire. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hang out for the rest of the night, maybe watch some TV, eat some food, and we'll see you in the morning.